Hey folks, Troy Dooley over here, the Network Marketing Advocate, and you may be watching this on one of our social profiles, one of the niche sites, or over at MLM Help Desk. But I'm coming to you today, and I don't know if you can read my shirt, but it says redemption. And I wanted to do an editorial because we didn't get a news report out last week, and I got to thinking, we're in the month of December. This is a time for you to redeem yourself. I'm not talking about from a spiritual standpoint. I'm talking about, have you gone back and looked at your goals that you set, your New Year's resolutions, and you wondered, man, I didn't hit them? You start feeling bad? Well, redemption is something that we can all use. And we're getting towards that January 1st, 2012, when we start the clock all over. We wipe everything out. And in the next couple of weeks, over at realmentorsradio.com, I'm going to be covering a book called Mach 2 with Your Hair on Fire, The Art of Vision and Self-Motivation. Now, this is by one of my personal mentors. And I'm talking about somebody that I communicate with, that busts my butt, hugs me when I need to be hugged, gives me business advice and personal advice, Richard Bliss Brooke. Richard's one of the most successful network marketers, both at a distributor level and a company level. And I'm not going to go into detail here, but I want you to be on that call if you're trying to redeem yourself. There's another reason I wore this shirt today. I was on the phone yesterday with Blake Mullins over at Visalis. And as we were talking, I started to realize that Blake and I share a lot of common values, common focus of what we want to see network marketing become. And I told him, I said, man, there's a lot of things here that we're talking about that I'm in agreement with. And we weren't just talking about the Visalis business model. We're talking about network marketing as a community, as a profession. And see, there's other CEOs that they agree with me. It's time that we take our profession back. Now, every CEO that I talk to, whether it's, and not just CEOs, just like with Blake, he's a co-founder of Visalis. Richard Brooks, Chief Visionary Officer over at 2110 and at OxyFresh. BK Borrego and his crew over at Vima. Corey Citron and the Yoli Boys, Isogenics. I mean, it doesn't matter. Everybody that I talk to, distributors to company executives, let's put it that way, all say, Troy, we need to figure out how to work better together. We need to start collaborating together. We got to self-police. And one of the things Blake said is, Troy, dadgummit, there's some people that you talk about, their companies and their products and their people, and man, they're just backbiting people. They say the craziest things. Why do you align yourself with them? I thought, man, that's a valid question. And I thought about it all night. I didn't really give Blake an answer, actually, and he Facebooked me and wants some answers later, but here's my philosophy in this. It's not so much aligning with individuals. It's aligning as a profession, as a community. See, I know there's CEOs out there that out of jealousy, they start rumors. There's distributors that out of jealousy start rumors. I did a report on this not too long ago, talking about the four major emotions that screw us up. Jealousy is one of them. Greed is one of them. I look at this and I say, how can we stop this? The only way to stop it is to collaborate. I told Blake I'm kind of I guess I'm in a minority right now, because I believe through the network marketing advocates that we can come together. I'm teaming up with CEOs and companies to promote the positive of this business. I'm starting to get on the phone with some companies that are questionable, like Skinny Body Care and Tax Cash Network, where I critiqued that company and said there's some major red flags, and I'm excited to see, at least in the Skinny Body Care situation, where I've seen some improvement. And it's not because, look at Troy Dooley and who the heck he is. It's the fact that if we sit down and we say together, we have something we can be proud of. If we sit down and realize that whether you're a company executive or you're a distributor in the field, we are all aiming towards the same end game. We want financial freedom. We want to change people's lives in their bodies, in their pocketbook, in their spiritual life for that matter. Then we can all start aiming towards the same thing. We don't have to so much be the best of the best at everything we do. We don't have to be a category creator in what we do. We don't have to be a best of class in everything we do. if we start to realize we need to be the best that we can be. We need to provide products that will change people's lives. Matter of fact, I brought that up to Blake. I said, Blake, your guys' product, you never have gone out there and touted it as some category creator. He said that wasn't our goal. Our goal is to change people's lives, and our goal is to create a community of people all going in the same direction. And he goes, that's really what our focus is. He goes, it doesn't mean we don't have new products and we're not going to come out with better products or anything like that, but our focus are people's lives. And I got to thinking back to something one of my buddies, Jim Gilhouse, says, and I'm going to paraphrase it, but network marketing really is about personal development with a compensation plan. And if that's the case, are you focused, whether you're a CEO, a chief marketing officer, a top-tier distributor, or a brand new person getting started, are you really focused on fixing yourself and then trying to help fix others that are around you? See, if that's what we focus on, then we won't get jealous when a company like Visalis is going through the roof right now. We're going to look at them. We're going to wonder what they're doing right. In some cases, we're going to totally emulate what they've done. We're going to come out and try to be a copycat, for lack of a better word. Why? Because we see that something's working. Obviously, I'm seeing all kinds of companies right now come out with weight loss products. Doesn't mean they're changing their culture or even that they're getting away from their core values. It means that they've seen another area in people's lives in America that need help. And each company that I have reviewed is going at it a little different. Some I agree with, some I don't. I'll be open there with you. But at least they're trying. What are you doing? So back to the redemption. This is a time whether you're a company or you're a distributor, redeem yourself. Let's move into 2012 working together. Don't be trying to raid somebody else's downline. Don't be trying to bad talk another company. Matter of fact, I know some of you guys like to go out and buy genealogy lists. You know what? That's borderline illegal. How's that for a statement from somebody? Do you realize that there are federal case law, judgments been rendered, opinions have been written that says the line of sponsorship belongs to the company. So when you're buying somebody's genealogy list, you're basically raping a company and stealing their assets from somebody that doesn't have the right to sell them. That's a pretty strong statement, but I want you to think about that. Here's the other thing that I want you to think about, because at the end of the day, this is how I've started to focus my life, and I'm the biggest screw up at this there is. So go ahead and throw bricks at me if you want to. But we need to live by the golden rule. We need to be treating others the way we want to be treated. And if we will do that, and we keep that as our main focal point, then we can all get together, whether it's at an Art Jonax Mastermind event, whether it's a DSA convention, whether it's a Association of Network Marketers convention, whether it's the MIMLIA, however it is. It doesn't matter. We can get together and be friends and be business associates and know that we're in different companies. But you want to know the greatest thing about doing that? Is that I know Blake can call me on the phone and say, hey, Troy, I've got a guy thinking about coming into our company. Would you do a three-way with me and tell him your opinion of our company? I know that BK can send people my direction and say, Troy will tell you the truth about our company, pros and cons. I know Gary Racer has no problem saying, call Troy Dooley and ask him what he thinks, because I tell the truth on that. Matter of fact, I've done consulting with companies, and they know that I'll tell them what, hey, I think this is a weakness. It needs to be fixed. And when it's not fixed, I report on that too. Folks, I love our profession. We're going into the Christmas season. Don't forget about building your network. That's important. But look at your product line right now. I challenge you guys to do this. Company owners down. Look at your products and gift your products to somebody this year with no expectation back. If you're in Yoli, you should give them a 30-day. If you're with Isogenics, if you're with Vima, if you're with Tastefully Simple, we're going to do a little review on them. I don't care who you're with. Gift. If your products are that good and you're so proudful of those products, then gift them to somebody this year and help change their life in 2012. Live life like it's an epic adventure. I'll see you at the top.